The people of the court, a variety of talents. More than just lawyers. It takes a team of professionals with a wide array of skills to run the court. Of course, there are many legal issues of the court that must be dealt with every day, but there are also situations best suited for psychologists, media professionals, and field workers around the world. Office of the Prosecutor, the Defense, and Judges. Both the Office of the Prosecutor and the Defense are composed of teams of lawyers. Lawyers work long hours for years to collect information and organize cases. The ICC's current Chief Prosecutor is Ms. Fatou Bensouda. She replaced the ICC's first ever prosecutor, Mr. Luis Moreno Ocampo, on June 16, 2012. Although the defense also consists of lawyers and plays an important role in each case, it does not have its own office. The defense is actually located within the registry of the court. Many consider this a disadvantage for the defense. Judges of the court can serve in one of three divisions: the pretrial division, the trial, or the appeals division. The Rome Statute assigns certain judges to specific divisions so that each division maintains a combination of judges with expertise in both international and criminal law. Judges are also selected in such a way to represent individuals from various regions around the world, as well as fair representation of both men and women. Psychologists of the court. Psychologists play a very important role in the court, yet are almost always unrecognized. Psychologists work with victims of the court, walking them through the process of participating in proceedings. This includes giving testimony, traveling to the court, and coping with the trauma of remembering tragic events in their lives. For many victims that participate in the court, they have never left their homes before, never seen a courtroom or technology like a computer, and have never heard another language. This new environment can be very frightening for victims, especially children. Psychologists are present with victims throughout the travel period, in the courtroom, and when giving testimony. The psychologists comfort victims and do their best to protect them from the trauma of reliving their experiences. If a psychologist notes distress from a victim, it is their job and their role to stop questioning or the current activity and give the victim time to cope with the situation. Field workers of the ICC. Field workers of the ICC work in regions from which current cases originate, or in regions that are under investigation by the court. Field workers communicate with affected regions the mission of the ICC to end impunity. They also explain court proceedings that are taking place back in The Hague. Besides acting as spokespersons for the court, though, they also work tirelessly to assist in the collection of information for each case. Sometimes this means traveling to extremely remote areas in order to conduct interviews, or visiting locations where a supposed crime was committed in order to fact-check. Translators of the court. Translators of the court work in both the courtrooms and with field workers and all participating members of the court. All proceedings of each case are translated to English and French for all those watching in the court and around the world. The two official languages of the court are English and French. Translators also assist field workers of the ICC as they meet with individuals from various regions to collect testimony from victims and witnesses. Sometimes, in either the field or in the courtroom, multiple translators will be used. Frequently, a victim may speak a dialect of the national language, so one translator is needed for the dialect, and another translator is needed to translate the national language to either English or French. The work of translators is very important in accurately documenting the testimony of victims and witnesses, and in making sure that the truest meanings of victims and witnesses are conveyed. Headphones are worn in the courtrooms and viewing galleries so individuals can hear the proceedings in their language of choice. Media professionals of the court. Media professionals of the court work in a variety of ways. First, they work in the courtroom, running video cameras to record the proceedings and to stream them via the internet all around the world. They also record all press conferences of the court. Additionally, media professionals from the Public Affairs Unit of the court are responsible for releasing reports and videos about the ICC and its various projects.